Okay. Yeah, it started, Rishabh. Let me make you the co-host as well, Rishabh. Okay, so guys, the question was, did anybody heard this company's name called Cambridge Analytica? Anybody? Okay, I'll tell you. So this company was talk of the town few weeks back also. They have done some unethical stuff with respect to data from Facebook. Okay, you go and read this article. Just type Cambridge Analytica and you'll get this article. So in a short, I'll tell you what the reason is. So we are planning to remove this Instabot project and come up with a new project at the same timeline. Okay. So the reason was, so these guys from this company has done some unethical stuff with the data from Facebook.com. So Facebook got, this got out, this got leaked by a whistleblower from this same company. And Facebook had to face a lot of criticism and flack. Okay. So Facebook out of remedial measures or taking precautionary measures, what they did something which spoiled our Instabot. I'll tell you what they have done. So guys, Instabot actually was an application, or you can say a program, which used to connect with your Instagram profile and others also. And you were with the help of that bot, you could able to get information about them, their likes, how many likes they are, and the photo has, and other stuff. Okay, so this is done with the help of an API. So what an API does is, I'll show you as well. So what does an API does is, so in a nutshell, actually we have a class for this on Wednesday, so don't worry. But just in a nutshell, understand that API connects. It's actually a set of functions that collectively creates an application and connects to in our case, Instagram, to access the data. ठीक है? अब problem क्या हुई? What Facebook did after this scandal broke out, they deprecated this API. When I say deprecated, it means जो कुछ functions थे उस API के, like मैं user access कर सकता हूँ. Guys, my voice is clear, right? Neeti, is it clear? Rishabh, are you there? Is it clear? Okay. So let's move forward. So what they have done is they did deprecation of their API. Okay. So when I say deprecation, they've removed some stuff, they've removed some functions, they removed some procedures as well. But this had to happen when we planned for this project. This deprecation was meant to happen on July 31. Or maybe the date was referred to December 11. But since this whole thing blew out of proportion, Facebook had to face a lot of criticism, and their brand was also brand image was also harmed. So what they did, they immediately disabled these capabilities. Okay, now when I say capabilities, let's see what capabilities they have removed. Like if I want to know the media ID, I couldn't get now. If I want to know the likes on that particular media ID, I won't get those things now. I cannot post, I cannot delete. Okay, I cannot get the user ID from the users. I cannot get the photos liked by the user. So many things. All these things are deprecated, or you can say it's got removed from the API. When we got this news few days back, we were actually not prepared with this kind of news. So but we quickly went forward and we came up with a new project as well. But thing is, the whole point of telling you this is that since the API got deprecated, हमारे 60 to 70% जो functions हैं और जो हमारा पूरा प्रोसीजर था वो एक्चुअली 60-70% अफेक्ट कर गया इस डिसीजन की वजह से. Okay, so because of this decision, our things got affected. So we didn't want you to give an incomplete project. We could have given you, but it doesn't make sense. Only few things are available till right now with this API. Okay, so that's why our CEO, CTO, Varun, he came up. He came up with a new project in a very short amount of time, and the new project is almost like it's more, I mean, more interesting. It's called Clarif AI, and it's actually what it's doing is, I'll tell you on Wednesday when we'll have the whole set of PPTs prepared. But I'll tell you that it organizes images for an e-commerce website. So again, it will call some request libraries and all. So don't worry, it will call an API also. So the same functionality which we were doing with this Instagram API, the same sort of, I mean, some little extra functionalities we are using with our new project, Clarif AI. Okay, so Clarif AI API is this one. If you write Clarif AI, and this API is being used by us in our next project. Okay, so if anybody wants to read what's actually happening in here, you can go to this API. But on Wednesday, I mean, I'll tell you more about this project, and from Monday we'll start it. So on Friday, I'll tell you about. So according to our schedule, we have server class today, we have URL class on Wednesday. So instead of this Instabot 1, I'll start our project as well, but on half of the class I'll take some advanced concepts in dictionaries, and I'll tell you more about APIs. I'll give you a brief of APIs and some practical as well. But after that, I'll definitely start with few slides of our project as well. So on Monday we'll have that second class, which is when, okay, and Wednesday I'll complete 90% of it, and on 20th we'll have a doubt class, as well as I'll finish that 10% also. So I'll try to finish it by next Wednesday, but if somehow it gets delayed, I mean, it gets थोड़ा बढ़ जाता है, तो I'll definitely take it on April 20, and we can have a 2-hour class if you want. Okay, guys, make sense till here? Any question? So I'll tell you more about the project on Wednesday, and we can go through it. So similarly, we are definitely using the API. So the whole purpose of creating Instabot as well as this new project is to make you familiar with APIs. Okay, how the API is calling, how we are calling APIs, how we getting data from the API, what's the whole background architecture towards it. So ये हमारा पूरा पर्पस है आपको समझाने का. So that's why जब हम नया प्रोजेक्ट भी, Varun was planning to come up, so he took an example of an API only. Okay, so I think this is clear, and I think you don't have any questions also. Okay, so guys, today let's move forward with our today's class. How many people we have here? We have 30. We have Rishabh, Ashish, Ayush, Ludut, Del, Gaurav, Harjeevan, Harshika, I'm Divyansh, iPhone, Krishan, Krishna, Kritagya, Mohak, Neeti, Nikita, Pavan, Rahul, Rhythm, Ritesh, Shivam, Shivani, okay, Shubhi, Shubham, Simran, Danyal, again, Vijay, Yash. Okay, makes sense. So like I've like learned your names, guys. Now I can remember who is coming frequently or not. So let's move to our notes. Okay, let's start with the first thing. Guys, today I'll be covering servers, DNS, URLs, browsers. So it's pretty much basic and stuff. I'll give you a brief about it. The whole purpose of telling you about all these things is when we learn Python, the advanced application of Python use all these kind of stuff: servers, DNS, URLs, browsers. Okay, so बहुत ज़रूरी है आपको ये चीज़ पता होना कि ये कैसे बन रहा है, क्या हो रहा है पीछे बैकग्राउंड में. So that's why this class was deliberately added for these basic stuffs. So we'll start with this question, guys. What's actually a server? Okay. Oops, 1 second. So guys, पहले layman language में समझाता हूँ मैं. When you go to a restaurant, guys, you order food, right? Of course, a waiter comes and it serves it to you. जो आपकी requirement है, that is food at that point of time, and the person who is serving it is actually a waiter. ठीक है? उसी को आप अब computer terms में लो. You have a request, you want to open YouTube, okay? You send a request. The computer or the hardware which is serving your request, which is actually helping you search about a particular cricket match or Kapil Sharma show. So that computer or hardware is called a server. Okay. Let's move further. So yeah, a waiter serves the food you request. Our internet or web server serves the data you request. So कोई भी website जिससे आपको डेटा चाहिए, जो उसके पीछे हार्डवेयर या कंप्यूटर होगा जो आपको सर्व कर रहा है ये डेटा, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ सर्वर. ओके, 1 second guys, why I'm getting this red mark? Is there any issue here? Hey, I need to remove this. 1 second, guys. Okay, never mind. I wanted to remove this red line. Okay, so guys, so actually, what's a server? As I told you guys, a server is nothing but a computer. It's another computer. If you ever go to a cyber cafe in your childhood days, there might be one computer which was in the corner of the shop, but was always on. So that computer will serve you as a server. Okay. So actually, let's move forward. So we are saying the following can also be servers. Yes, your laptops, your system, which I'm working on right now, even that can also be servers. Even your cell phones can be a server. So anything which is serving your request in the form of data, data can be image, audio, video. So that you can term it as servers. Okay, I'll tell you an example also. So any computing device, mobile phone, tablets can be a server. देखो, example क्या है? बड़ा simple है. When you transfer file using Bluetooth from phone to phone, that is one phone serving data to another phone. मतलब जैसे आपने example लो hotspot on किया and you're transferring something from one phone to another. ठीक है? So that particular phone जिसका hotspot on है is actually acting as a server. Okay, so a definition क्या है उसकी? Sorry, definition is that something which is serving your request is actually called a server. So even transferring files from a computer to a USB, that is computer serving files to a USB. So again, my system will be a server. So question आता है, why do we call them server and computers क्यों नहीं कहते उसको हम? हाँ, let's start with the layman. देखो, all human beings can serve food. मतलब मैं भी फूड सर्व कर सकता हूँ, आप भी कर सकते हो. बट जो वेटर है, एक्चुअली रेस्टोरेंट में वेटर है, इज एक्चुअली स्पेशली ट्रेन्ड टू सर्व फूड्स. जैसे इफ यू सी इन द फोटो, अगेन द आर्ट ऑफ क्रिएटिव टीम ऑफ एकेट व्यू, आप देखो इसमें द गर्ल इज होल्डिंग टू मेनी प्लेट्स. मैं और आप, वी कैन नॉट लिफ्ट टू मेनी प्लेट्स एट वंस बिकॉज वी आर नॉट स्पेशली ट्रेन्ड फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ स्टफ. But this girl, she's trained for this kind of stuff, and that's why in terms of computers, servers cannot be normal computers. Okay, cannot always be normal computers. हम सर्वर को सर्वर इसलिए बोलते हैं because that is specially trained. जब आप फोन नॉर्मल आपका जो फोन है, it's actually not a server. But जब आपके अंदर वाईफाई आप उसको ऑन करते हो, now you're specially you're activating a function in your phone that is acting as a server, because वैसे आप normally phone से दूसरे phone में transfer कुछ नहीं करते without using a Wi-Fi. So when you turn a Wi-Fi on, then it becomes a server. So this example shows that these computers have special functions. The software is what trains any computer to be able to do anything. So popular server software such as Nginx is used for web servers. Guys, the whole scope of this class is not to get inside these internals of Apache Nginx, but you can edit the settings of as per your needs. So मतलब आपके data requirements क्या हैं, data के type formats क्या हैं, that all you can edit inside these Apache or Nginx. So, but it's actually a software. बस इतना ध्यान रखो कि ये Apache or Nginx is actually a software which is used for web servers. Okay, guys, any question till here or anything which is not clear? We can go slow, guys. Today we have a lot of time. Okay, so again, we have additionally some computers which may have particular kind of hardware configuration to be able to serve better. मतलब कुछ computers. So when we say servers, right? I'll tell you about my company's server, ex-company's server, which I worked in the previous organization. They had, they had huge number of hardware stacks, and the hardware stacks was very, the room was fully AC. There were a lot of servers inside. The temperature was set for a particular degree Celsius. Okay, all the server lines were attached to one single fiber, and there were at least 50 huge stacks. So guys, when you go to a big company or a big organization, you'll see there that particular room is isolated. So nobody has access to that room because it's highly sensitive information come and flow from that room. Okay, so I got that an opportunity to go inside because I was part of that team. But when I went inside, it was actually humongous. I mean, there are specially network administrators who work on these hardwares, and it's very, very difficult. So, I gave you one example. In our company, a single guy was given the work of handling 500 servers at one go. So, but the whole system was automated. He doesn't have to go and manually plug in, plug out. But the efficiency of working as a network administrator was huge. I mean, you need to have all sort of information and technical skills as well to perform that job. That's a different story. But yeah, so we don't have to go towards hardware because we are software engineers. So for software, we need to understand there is Apache or Nginx to work on, which is used for web servers. And even that you don't have to work on. We have, whenever you make a website and stuff, you have already, all these things are automated. When you go to godaddy.com, you get all these kind of stuff. So you don't have to worry about all these things. But yeah, when you want to manually edit something, then you require all these information. Okay, so because of these reasons, computers with hardware and software specifically meant for serving data are referred to as web servers. Obviously, जो आपका data, जो आपकी request serve कर रहा है, actually data तो is our synonym. हमें तो जो request देनी है in the form of data, that is being served by the web servers. Okay, so that brings an important question. Hey guys, what is data? Guys, what are different forms of data? Just give me a guess. Or how many forms have you seen the data in right now? Till now. Okay, Vijay, can you give me an example of structured data? And Harshika, you can give me an example of unstructured. Okay, good. Good, Vijay. Good. That's exactly an example of structured data, relational tables. Yes, guys. So you guys went one step ahead. Okay. So data is of course text, so which is unstructured as Vijay rightly mentioned. Okay, so unstructured, guys, of course that it's called unstructured because it has no structure, because text you can write anything, right? So if you see this text, it's unstructured right now, but it has a structure. For example, you have the website name, then the query. So forget about this one. If you write on the Facebook and stuff, if you write anything on the Facebook, that is totally unstructured. There's no structure to it. Okay, where's my notes? Yeah. Second, we have images. Yes, of course, images also is a kind of data. So when we analyze image, so in let me give you a little better insight towards images. Guys, you know, we built an application in our organization where if you give an image to it, if you give an image to that application, it will determine whether that image consists of female, male, it consists of car, it consists of mobile, and that. So that is part of image analytics. Okay. So if anybody wants to know what is deep learning, just go search it. So that image analytics was done using deep learning. So I'll tell you the data which image consists in the form of pixels. Okay. So definitely if anybody wants to work on image analytics in future, then they have to take the path of deep learning. And it's a very interesting field as well. Okay. So let's move forward. Audio. Yes. Guys, audio is also. So again, I'll tell you one of my previous projects. We built an audio. So we built an application. What that application did was, it used to take, there was a start button. For example, this is the start button. We used to click that start button and it will take your comments. For example, I say that, hey, I'm too much excited with our next project. So it will take that audio as an input and it would automatically run a sentiment analysis query or a machine learning model. And it will tell you that whether the person is happy or not. Okay, or is it neutral or is it angry? So if I say that, hey, we lost our match against Pakistan. So that whole sentence is being taken as an input to the application. So the application does two things. It converts the speech to text. Okay, that is good. That is acceptable. Fine. It also do one thing. अगर आपकी जब आप गुस्सा होते हो ना, so आपकी आवाज में there's a sharp spike. So machine learning model क्या कर रहा है? It is taking your voice and it is resampling it and checking whether the person is angry based on the spikes in the audio. Okay? So there are a lot of other algorithms also for audio analytics. Again, if somebody has to work on audio analytics, he has to go towards that deep learning side, and it's very interesting as well. Let's move further. Okay. Guys, video, I haven't worked much on video, but yeah, if somebody wants to extract something from the video, again, they can do some analytics on it. So it depends on use cases to use cases, guys. Okay. Video, I had a POC, a proof of concept, we did for an organization. It was a retailer organization. So उसमें क्या था? उसमें ऐसा था कि जैसे आप इजी डे जाते हो या किसी बिग बास्केट जाते हो या कहीं भी जाते हो, रिलायंस ब्रिक फ्रेश जाते हो, सो वहां पे दे हैव आइटम स्टोर्ड, जगह जगह आइटम्स रखे होते हैं. सो क्या होता है, कभी कभी कस्टमर आता है और वो आइटम्स को देखता है, उसे पसंद नहीं आता, वो वहीं पे रख देता है. ठीक है. सो वहां से उसकी ना प्लेसमेंट हिल जाती है उस आइटम की. सो अब ये पूरा चीज रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है कैमरे के अंदर. सो अब द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वांटेड कि हमारा स्टोर्स, बहुत बड़े बड़े स्टोर्स होते हैं हमारे, टेस्को एंड ऑल, यूएस में दे हैव बिग वॉलमार्ट, टेस्को, अमेज़न नाउ, बट दे वांटेड अस कि तुम ऐसा कुछ एल्गोरिथम बनाओ या एप्लीकेशन बनाओ कि जैसे ही वो प्लेस से अपना हिल जाए वो आइटम, बेस्ड ऑन द फीडबैक फ्रॉम द वीडियो कैमरा, एक ऑटोमेटिक अपडेट जाए उस स्टोर लाइन मैनेजर को, जो उस लाइन का मैनेजर है, उस कॉलम का मैनेजर है जहां पे सारी चीजें लगी हुई हैं, और वो जब बंदा डायरेक्ट करे एक अपने सबऑर्डिनेट को कि जाके वो ठीक कर दो. So this had to be done a real time. So there we did again deep learning. We had a lot of algorithms, RNN, LSTMs and all. So we did some video analytics, and the accuracy was little difficult to achieve. It was 84%, but yeah, if the data was huge, we could have got more accuracy. But yeah, these are the very good examples of data, guys. मैं आपको इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि I want you to come at the same level कि जहाँ पे लोग अभी सोच रहे हैं, लोग कर क्या रहे हैं. अभी आपने Amazon को भी देख लिया होगा कि विदाउट पे करके आप यू कैन एग्जिट स्टोर. ठीक है, पूरा इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स से दे आर वर्किंग ऑन इंटरनेट ऑफ थिंग्स, डूइंग मशीन लर्निंग एंड डीप लर्निंग एंड स्टफ. So lot of things are happening right now, but yeah, it's good to discuss all these things. So that is what Python makes you after you start doing some projects. Okay, let's move forward, guys. Any information you want apart from these four, or I mean any further information, any curious question, ask me now. It's okay. Whether it's layman, it's stupid question, it's all right. Any questions, guys? Because this is the most interesting part for me. This slide is the most interesting when I'm, discussing with my experiences, my success, my failures with you guys. Let me know if you have any questions after the class also. I'll entertain them. Okay, so let's move further. Okay. But website or apps that you see are a combination of these types of data, guys. Obviously, जब आप Facebook खोलते हो, you'll have image, you'll have audio, sometimes you have video. Okay, you have all the text, unstructured text. So of course, apps or website is like a thali. I mean, Gujarati thali, where you'll have a lot of things. You have combination of different data types. This is one way of telling you guys that how does a website or app resembles. So let's pick a website and quickly analyze what kind of data we can see. I use LinkedIn. So if you see, images are there. We have text, unstructured text. We have videos, we have a lot of things here. So again, if somebody wants to study the whole architecture of websites, again, we have a course for that as well in AcadView. But let's take the example of Facebook. Let's take example of Facebook and see what happens. So guys, whenever you type facebook.com or let's say linkedin.com, okay, so browser finds the LinkedIn server first. मतलब एक मेन कंप्यूटर है और एक मेन हार्डवेयर आप कह सकते हो जहां पे ये Facebook is actually hosted. So Facebook server sends HTML, CSS and JavaScript files to a computer. मतलब जैसे मैंने LinkedIn टाइप किया ना, एक माइक्रो सेकंड का डिले होता है और ये रिक्वेस्ट मेरी सर्वर पे जाके हिट करेगी और LinkedIn का सर्वर जो है वो मुझे वापस सेंड करेगा ये सब फाइल्स, CSS, images, text and all. Okay, so Facebook's or LinkedIn server sends HTML, CSS, JavaScript files to my computer. अब क्या हुआ, browser receives the file. मेरा browser क्या है, I think it's Chrome. Yeah, Chrome. So browser receives the file and shows us the Facebook website as designed by Facebook engineers. ठीक है, I think this is very easy to understand. Browser पहले Facebook का main server find करेगा, main server जैसे hit होता है, the Facebook server will send the HTML, CSS and JavaScript files or audio, video, anything, any files related to that site. The browser will receive that file and show us the Facebook website as designed by Facebook engineers. So जब भी मैं click करूँगा, it will open up this step. So guys, background में ना ये microseconds में होता है सब कुछ. और जब आप web scraping सीखोगे ना, when I say web scraping, अगर आपको ये सब चीजें एक्सट्रैक्ट करनी है, ठीक है, आपको मान लो ये फोटो एक्सट्रैक्ट करनी है या ऑटोमेटिकली ये सारे टेक्स्ट एक्सट्रैक्ट करने हैं, सो दैट्स कॉल्ड वेब स्क्रैपिंग. when you extract data from the website, it's called web scraping. So वहाँ पे you'll learn why am I saying that there is a delay of microseconds. Okay. But how does the browser find the server? अच्छा, मान लो अगर आपको रेस्टोरेंट फाइंड करना है, so the best way of finding a restaurant is if you can get the hold of the address, you'll find the restaurant. Okay. So what is the address of a server? Basic question. अब देखो, server or any computer on the internet, देखो हर server का ना एक unique address होता है, इसे हम कहते हैं IP address. Yes. So think of it like how, देखो दो रेस्टोरेंट का कभी सेम एड्रेस नहीं हो सकता, तो सिमिलरली आईपी एड्रेस भी कभी दो के सेम नहीं होंगे, इट विल ऑलवेज बी यूनिक. ठीक है. सो आईपी, आई थिंक वी हैव कवर्ड वन मोर थिंग हियर. ओके, but I think it's actually beyond our scope, but I wanted to make you understand there is two things. If I can show you IPv4 and IPv6. If anybody wants to understand, just go home and open this. So open, so I wanted to show you the difference between them. Yes, this one. So guys, there are two, actually we all are using, we all have the address called IPv4 address. Okay, so difference is actually very simple. V4 consists of 32-bit number and V6 consists of 128-bit number. अच्छा, हुआ क्यों? Like पहले हम IPv4 था हमारा. Now I think in some time we'll start having IPv6. So हुआ क्या guys? IPv4 address was started to finish. Okay, we started to have less IPv4 numbers. So developers ने क्या किया? They introduced IPv6. अब एड्रेस फॉर्मेट पे काफी चेंज आ गया. एड्रेस फॉर्मेट पे we had decimal notation here, but here we in our IPv6 we had hexadecimal. So whole purpose क्या था उसका कि we want, पहले क्या था, number of address 2 to the power 32. Now we have 2 to the power 128. दुनिया खत्म हो जाए बट ये IPv6 एड्रेसेस खत्म नहीं होंगे, इतने एड्रेस है हमारे पास नाउ. बट IPv4 में we were starting to get less, मतलब काफी कम बच रहे थे. That's why we 1999 में they deployed IPv6. Okay, but actively I think we'll be starting using IPv6. I think we have started, but we can see that. एक मिनट मैं आपको दिखाता हूँ where to see what is the IP address of your. Go to command prompt. Okay, type ipconfig. देखो, ठीक है, this is your area where you can see IPv4 address, which is this one, 192.168.1.103. Okay. So here also I think you'll get IPv6 also. I'm not sure whether my system is using this address or not. That's beyond the scope. But yeah, if you want to know about your IPv4 address, just go to the CMD and type ipconfig and you'll get this. Okay. So कोई पूछे कितने टाइप के IPs हैं? We have V4 and V6. हमने V4 से V6 switch क्यों किया? Because we had more number of addresses. Okay. और डिफरेंस क्या है? 32 बिट है और ये 128 बिट है. That's it. Just remember these small stuff and it will help you in longer run. But when you go for web scraping and stuff, you'll get to more details on this topic. हाँ, अब प्रॉब्लम ये है IP addresses का. प्रॉब्लम ये है कि ये very difficult to remember. अब नंबर्स को रिमेंबर करना थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट होता है क्योंकि आप अपने फैमिली का मॉम डैड ब्रदर सिस्टर के अलावा किसी और का फोन नंबर रिमेंबर करना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. सो व्हाट do you do? You rely on your contact book in your phone as well as the yellow pages in the uh, in that yellow pages book. So contact book से you get the phone numbers which you really require. और इंटरनेट की कॉन्टैक्ट बुक है DNS, डोमेन नेम सर्वर्स. एक चीज ध्यान रखो, जब मैं DNS के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं, इट्स एक्चुअली कॉन्टैक्ट बुक, नथिंग एल्स. ठीक है, फुल फॉर्म इज सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी, डोमेन नेम सर्वर्स. अब देखो, इसको लेमन लैंग्वेज में समझाने की कोशिश करता हूं मैं. सो DNS इज लाइक योर कॉन्टैक्ट बुक, ठीक है, विच रिमेंबर्स योर IP एड्रेस ऑफ एवरी वेबसाइट. मतलब दुनिया में जितनी वेबसाइट्स है ना, उन सबका IP एड्रेस एक सेंट्रल रिपोजिटरी स्टोर करती है, विच इज कॉल्ड DNS. जैसे आपके फोन में कॉन्टैक्ट बुक, देन कॉन्टैक्ट नेम, देन कॉन्टैक्ट फोन नंबर, वैसे ही डोमेन नेम सर्वर, ठीक है, उसके अंदर वेबसाइट नेम और वेबसाइट नेम से रिलेटेड वेबसाइट IP एड्रेस. ठीक है, let's see, we can find out the IP address of every website in the world. अब ये क्या सीन है? देखो, मैंने आपको बताया ना कि DNS के अंदर you'll have every website's address, IP address. ठीक है, so what we can do, let's click on this DNS domain name. Let's start with google.com. So guys, see, मैंने कहा ना, हर वेबसाइट कहीं ना कहीं स्टोर होती है, तो हर हार्डवेयर का एक IP एड्रेस होगा. So see, this is the IP address of google.com. ठीक है, and it is stored in the DNS. Let's search. What do you want to search? Let's search acadview.com. So ACADView is hosted on 52.37 and 54 as well. So they might have different functionalities. And yes, I think because we have instructor.acadview with one and acadview.com another. So if you click on this IP address, you'll find the domain name. I told you guys, for every DNS, in DNS, for every domain name, we have an IP address. So, okay. So they have taken Amazon AWS subscription for domain. Okay. So similarly, guys, how many of you know about Amazon AWS or Amazon Web Service? Not worked on it, but at least know about it. Guys, anyone? Okay, Kritakya, Harshika, Shivam. Okay, guys, so those guys who doesn't know about it, that's AWS. Guys, it's actually a cloud computing service. I think I have the subscription from my previous. Yes. See, guys, I think my subscription doesn't got expired. Yes. Okay, guys. अब AWS क्या करता है? ये क्लाउड, जो हम क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग की बात करते हैं ना गाइस, सो समझ लो पूरा चीज ऑटोमेटेड. मतलब आपको हार्डवेयर चाहिए ही नहीं. अभी क्या होता है कंपनीज में, हम लोग पहले क्या करते थे, सारा डेटा पहले एक हार्डवेयर प्रोक्योर करते थे, उस हार्डवेयर के अंदर अपने डेटा स्टोर करते थे. ठीक है, अब वो हार्डवेयर की प्रॉब्लम्स जो भी आती थी, वील, कॉन्टैक्ट, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट, जो भी है, ठीक है, सो इट यूज्ड टू टेक सम टाइम. और उसको फिर इंस्टॉल करने में टाइम लगता था, उसको ट्रबल शूट करने में टाइम लगता था. सो नाउ व्हाट पीपल डिड, आई थिंक 7-8 years back, they introduced this term cloud computing. अब क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग में क्या है, कोई भी चीज क्लाउड पे नहीं होती, मतलब द फिजिकल जो क्लाउड है उस पे नहीं, क्लाउड्स आर एक्चुअली सर्वर्स, दे आर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर स्टैक्स, बड़े बड़े सिस्टम्स, मतलब इतने बड़े बड़े कि आई मीन पूरा स्टेडियम भर जाए, इतने इतने बड़े सिस्टम्स। व्हाट दे डिड, अगर आपको सब चीजें एक साइड, अब मान लो अगर आपको एक डेटा, आपको एक रिपोर्ट बनानी है, रिपोर्ट के अंदर डेटा है, वो डेटा कहाँ होगा, एक डेटाबेस में, तो डेटाबेस पे रखे हैं इन लोगों ने, सारे डेटाबेस यहाँ लिस्ट कर रखे हैं, ठीक है। उस डेटाबेस के बाद अगर आपको कोई चीज अलग से स्टोर करनी है तो आप S3 में स्टोर कर सकते हो। अगर आपको हार्ड प्रोसेसिंग करनी है अपने डेटा की, ग्रुप बाय, ऑर्डर बाय, बिलियंस ऑफ रिकॉर्ड में, यू कैन यूज दिस EC2, ठीक है। अगर आपको मोबाइल सर्विसेज यूज करनी है, अगर आपको मोबाइल में आपका कोई भी एप्लीकेशन है उसका एनालिटिक्स चेक करना है, यू कैन यूज मोबाइल एनालिटिक्स। अगर आपको AR करना है, VR करना है, यू कैन यूज दिस, ठीक है। मशीन लर्निंग पे तो होल एवरीथिंग इज हियर, सो सब कुछ ऑटोमेट कर दिया, तो दैट्स व्हाई वी यूज, सो कंपनी स्टार्टेड यूजिंग क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग बिकॉज एवरीथिंग इज ऑन देयर प्लेट। मतलब हमें जो चाहिए इंफॉर्मेशन वो हम एक क्लस्टर स्पिन अप करेंगे, बनाए से स्पिन अप मतलब क्लस्टर स्टार्ट करेंगे, और कोई भी एप्लीकेशन, जैसे मुझे मशीन लर्निंग चलानी है तो मैं सेज मेकर यूज करूंगा, मैं क्लिक करूंगा सेज मेकर पे एंड आई विल यूज दिस, ठीक है। सो since I don't have access to it, so what cloud helps is, मतलब कुछ भी चीज यहाँ पे खराब होती है, तुम्हें कुछ प्रॉब्लम करनी नहीं है, they will do it, Amazon will solve this, or AWS is the leading market share holder of cloud computing. Then comes, I believe, IBM Bluemix. Yes, I've worked on that as well. Then comes Google Cloud Platform, and then comes Microsoft Azure. Okay. So if anybody wants to go towards cloud computing field, they have to work with AWS, Azure, Google Cloud Platform, and yes, second one, IBM Bluemix. Okay, so sorry, where were we? So yeah, we searched about these website. So guys, again, DNS, central repository, उसके अंदर domain name, google.com, academy.com, उसके आगे IP address, ठीक है। अच्छा guys, somebody have a question which I think they encountered in previous batches, that how to buy a domain. Guys, there are a lot of website which offers you domain. So if you go to godaddy.com, you can buy a domain here, ठीक है। अब when you buy a domain, everything is on them. उस पीछे जो हार्डवेयर चल रहा है उसको कैसे चलाना है, उसको कहाँ तक चलना है, मतलब कोई भी प्रॉब्लम होगी, they will take care of it, you don't have to worry about it. So this is the best part of taking domain from these kind of websites. How to buy a server? अब एक्चुअली क्या होता है, जब आप डोमेन लेते हो तो ये सर्वर की चीजें पैक होके आती हैं, एक बंडल होके आता है, ठीक है। यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट सर्वर, बट फिर भी अगर आपको अलग अलग लेना हो, सो यू बाय अ सर्वर अबाउट 1000 पर मंथ फ्रॉम DigitalOcean, या तो आप AWS से ले सकते हो, Amazon वेब सर्विस जो मैंने आपको दिखाया अभी, यहाँ पे फ्री है। आई फॉरगॉट, आई थिंक इट्स $300 क्रेडिट आपको मिल, अगर आप अपना क्रेडिट कार्ड का नंबर दोगे तो विदाउट, इट विल नॉट कॉस्ट एनीथिंग टू यू, मतलब वो आपका क्रेडिट कार्ड यूज नहीं करेगा, बट जस्ट एक्टिवेट करने के लिए ही विल यूज योर क्रेडिट कार्ड, एंड $300 और मे बी आई थिंक $200 क्रेडिट मिलता है आपको। तो जैसे आप मान लो एक सर्विस यूज करते हो, मान लो आपने सेज मेकर यूज किया, ठीक है, जैसे आपने सेज मेकर यूज किया तो पर आवर कुछ $1 या $1.5 ऐसे आपके अकाउंट से कट जाएगा, ठीक है। मतलब जो 300 क्रेडिट मिला आपको, you don't have to spend the money, but आपको अगर long term के लिए चाहिए then you have to buy like $200 per month or something like that. It depends on your usage also, ठीक है। तो कंपनीज इतनी अब स्मार्ट हो गई हैं, what they do, देखो हर कंपनी के पास क्या करना है, डेटा है, उनको डेटा से कुछ इनसाइट्स चाहिए ताकि बिजनेस बढ़े। वो क्या करते हैं, नाउ एवरीथिंग इज ऑन क्लाउड, मान लो उनको मशीन लर्निंग से कुछ रिजल्ट चाहिए, दे विल जस्ट स्टार्ट द क्लस्टर, they'll take the data from store, they have stored the data in S3, they'll take that data and put it into database, and they'll again run huge amount of queries on this database with the help of EC2, ठीक है। जो भी रिजल्ट आएगा अगेन they'll store back to database, और उस डेटा के ऊपर they'll do machine learning, और ऐसे करके 2-3 घंटे में they'll do their work and they'll just spend how many dollars? $6 to $10 के बीच में. So this is the best part of cloud computing. जो आपको रिजल्ट चाहिए झटके में आपके पास. But you just need to have that technical skills of how to start the cluster, how to maintain that cluster, how to maintain the health of the cluster. ऐसे करते करते, if you get pro in this field, it's a very lucrative field, I must say. ठीक है? Okay. Where were we? So if you want to, okay, how to make sure my server IP address and domain is in the DNS, guys. If you go into goahead.com, it will show you what's your IP address and what's the domain name in your DNS. So it will just take hardly a couple of minutes, and if you get inside, I don't have an account in GoDaddy, otherwise I would have showed you. Okay, so if you go inside there, they'll at the time of sign up also they'll show you all these information, and you can select from there. Okay, so actually I went a little detailed in that through AWS, but it was not part of the course. So yeah, just for your information, just for your more knowledge, I covered this AWS a little bit. Guys, any question till here? Let me pause a little bit. I'm going too fast, I think. Guys, any questions? So today's class is a little bit of, a theory type of stuff. We did a lot of practicals. Now I think on Wednesday or maybe Friday we'll start more. Okay, so no questions. One second, guys. Let me have some water. Okay, guys. So let's move forward. Guys, now we are at restaurant. I mean, we have reached the server. We found it by looking up the address, IP address in the directory. ठीक है, DNS. तो ये चीजें clear हो गई ना guys? Server, IP address, and then DNS. So, but now we have to order and we have several specific requests. अब देखो, अब main scene start होता है. API का भी थोड़ा ऐसे ही कुछ काम था. So like we have this request, get me water, get me North Indian thali, get me some ketchup, get me the bill. ठीक है, ये चीजें आपकी रिक्वेस्ट है. मैं तभी आपको स्टार्टिंग से रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा था डेटा की वजह. एक्चुअली डेटा जो आपकी रिक्वेस्ट है ना, वो उसका आंसर एक डेटा के थ्रू आता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई वी कॉल इट अ रिक्वेस्ट. सो व्हाट स्पेसिफिक रिक्वेस्ट डू यू हैव फ्रॉम facebook.com? देखो, अगर आपको किसी की प्रोफाइल देखनी है, अगर आपको अपनी फ्रेंड लिस्ट देखनी है, अगर आपको देखना है वो लिस्ट ऑफ ग्रुप्स यू हैव जॉइंड, इफ यू वांट टू व्यू सम कमेंट्स और कमेंट्स ना स्टेटस, मतलब जो भी आप चीज करते हो ना. One second, let me show you. मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम LinkedIn लिखा, it will hit the LinkedIn server. ठीक है, अब मान लो मुझे देखना है कि इस पोस्ट पे कमेंट क्या हुआ है. I'll click on this. I'm again hitting the server. ठीक है, मैं recent comments देखना चाहता हूँ, तो again it will hit the server. All these things which you do on a website, it hits the server. Server takes the request, it gives you back something in the form of data, and then you'll see the results here. How do you send a specific request on the internet? Guys, the best way is, or the good way is, URLs. Guys, who knows the full form of URL? Anybody here? In just 3 seconds. Good, guys, good. I think you are aware of these things. You should be. Sometimes these small things, take a toll during interviews. So guys, what is the resource here? It's actually data. What's the locator? Where data is actually stored. Okay, so in simple words, अब URL है क्या? URL is actually the exact location of data on the internet. Facebook.com क्या है? It's actually URL. वो एग्जैक्ट लोकेशन बताएगा आपको कि कहां से आपको इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी फेसबुक की. So let's do an example. Suppose you forgot your practical file at home और आप अपने दोस्त को कहते हो कि भाई तू लेके आ जा मेरे लिए क्योंकि मेरा वाइवा अगला ही है. So first you tell your address. जो भी आपका एड्रेस है you'll tell him the first. और हमारे कंप्यूटर साइंस के टर्म्स में we'll tell the myhouse.com और कोई भी एड्रेस. ठीक है. Then the floor your room is on. मतलब कौन से फ्लोर पे आप रहते हो. तो मेरे अकॉर्डिंग मेरे कंप्यूटर के जैसे मेरे इन सॉफ्टवेयर टर्म्स मेरी वेबसाइट है उसका फर्स्ट फ्लोर का जो पेज होगा या कुछ भी होगा वो पहले उसके पास जाना है. ठीक है. फिर शेल्फ खोलना है एट द बॉटम. मैं भी क्या करूंगा विल ओपन द बॉटम शेल्फ. ये है इंटरनेट के टर्म्स में सॉफ्टवेयर के टर्म्स में. ठीक है. सो गाइस मैं आपको कह रहा था कि एक्चुअली जब आप मैंने अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड की बात की थी तो मैंने बोला था नहीं दिस यूआरएल एक्चुअली हैज अ स्ट्रक्चर. सो मैं उसी के लिए बात कर रहा था. एक्चुअली आपको लग रहा होगा ये अनस्ट्रक्चर्ड है बट इट्स एक्चुअली स्ट्रक्चर्ड. जहां तक इट्स ऑल अबाउट द नेम. क्वेश्चन मार्क के बाद इट्स ऑल अबाउट द क्वेरी. व्हेन आई से क्वेरी इट्स सर्चिंग सम स्टफ लाइक here we have this server class. I mean the whole document name might be server class ऐसे. ठीक है. तो ये actually query है which is why I'm able to access this page. Then the question arises, who defines the URL? Of course developer engineers does. हम जैसे engineers हम जैसे developers. But yes, in the later course we'll learn how you can create URL by yourself also. अब देखो, understand this concept that a URL can be created for any type of data. मतलब मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूं. मैं कहना चाह रहा हूं ये एक URL है. URL can have an image type of data. ठीक है. URL, this is also an image, this is also an image. Let's see what URL has can have other type of data. So if you see here, URL can store this kind of data as well, a kind of video. Okay. URL can also store this kind of GIFs as well. Okay, so the whole point is that URL can access video, images. I mean through URL you can access images, videos or GIFs. Of course, if you go, you can access a video as well, which is the example of here. Okay, so the whole point is to make you understand that anything can be accessed through a URL. Now understand what is actually a browser. Guys, a browser is similar to a VLC player. अब देखो VLC player क्या करता है, हमें वो ऑडियो या वीडियो फाइल्स चलाता है. ठीक है. ब्राउजर क्या करता है, इट कैन टेक इन HTML, CSS, JavaScript फाइल्स टू प्रेजेंट अ वेबसाइट टू यू. मतलब इस गूगल क्रोम का काम क्या है, it will show you a website after hitting all those servers and stuff. ठीक है. So the main importance of browser is to present you the whole website. अब HTML क्या करता है, it allows you to have various data type in a web pages. So if somebody might have you read or learned about HTML, so you can store almost all data types in a web page through HTML5 or any version of HTML. But so the whole point is that it's HTML that allows you to store various data types in a web page. अच्छा ठीक है, एक एग्जांपल करते हैं. Let's open a website. अगर मुझे let's see, if I want to view this image, guys, there's one inspect element. This element is very important. when you do web scraping. जब भी आप लाइफ में वेब स्क्रैपिंग करोगे, you definitely using this element, okay, called inspect element. अब ये क्या करता है, जहां पे आपका इमेज है, जैसे मान लो आप इस इमेज जो है, ये देखो हाईलाइट हो गया, जैसे ये हाईलाइट हुआ इसका मतलब इमेज इज स्टोर्ड हियर, okay, and you can access this image. So this link got opened because the link was stored here. So मतलब whole point is ये पूरा web page कैसे डिजाइन हुआ है with the help of HTML. This can be seen in this inspect. ठीक है, but very important, आप image download भी कर सकते हो यहाँ से. You can just extract it here. Okay, if I see, देखो ये image, this is my image, this is actually stored. You want to access this, you want to save this, you can use it from here as well. You can save it from here. ठीक है, but the whole point is जब आप future में when you'll do big kind of projects, you'll definitely use this inspect element, and this element will help you a lot of ways. Like if you want to view the whole CSS, what kind of CSS is being used inside this one, then you have to, you know, go down and down and down stuff, and you need to understand what is happening in this whole thing. So this is one way of doing it. But nowadays there's a beautiful library called Beautiful Soup, and I think Scrapeye is also one, but I have used Beautiful Soup, and what does it do is it actually converts the whole thing, whole web page, into a form of HTML text. Okay, if I got time, I can, yes. So for example, if we do inspect here, this is the whole thing in the class. So you see, open one of the HTML URL. So everything, the whole page is designed, for example, in HTML. Then the whole concept, or the whole, you know, the functions or the whole path which is being used, you can view it here. And there's not much images in this page, that's why no point of using this. But yeah, this is one of the way you can use to inspect what's going on in the web page. Again, one of the URLs we open, we go for inspect element option. If we let us look at the source code to find text, images or videos, so just image को आपको देखना है, उस image पे जाके आप inspect कर दो, you'll get to know that where this image is stored. So image URL is here, media.licdn.com. Okay, like this. So if you want to download, I've showed you that right click on that and you can save it in the sources tab. But हमें detail में नहीं जाना है. So I think this is the last. Yes. So guys, today was quite a short lecture. So pick up your favorite website, inspect it in Chrome, and observe the image files that have been downloaded. Guys, any questions here? Today is actually a lightweight class for you all. So go home, research about the API and stuff, research about how the architecture is working on. Bring me some questions if you have by tonight or by tomorrow evening as well. Okay. And by Friday or by Monday, most probably we'll have a new project we'll work on. And I think is Varun was supposed to come online. Okay, Nikita asked that she has a doubt about the SpyChat project. So can we import an entire folder containing images without knowing the total number of images inside it to the stenography decode code? Also, is there a way to automate it? Nikita, dekho. Guys, I'll read the question once again. It's very good question. I have a doubt from the SpyChat project. So can we import an entire folder containing images without knowing the total number of images inside it. To the stenography decode code. Also, is there a way to automate it? Nikita, first answer, I mean, there are two questions. First question is, can we use an entire folder? Second is, there is a way to automate it. So I'll answer the second one first. Yes, Nikita, there's definitely a way to automate it. Use loops. Okay, run that code again and again. My whole concern is, you're talking about the image which is already encoded, right? Yes. Okay. If you're using, okay, then the problem becomes more easy. Now, what you have to do, you have to apply loops, and for every time you need to have a different image as an output. That is the challenge for you. मतलब जैसे आपको डिकोड का ऑप्शन याद होगा, you'll have 10 images for example in your folder. आप उसको encode कर चुके हो. Now when you decode it, the function should the loop or the function should run in such a way कि हर बार वो different file लेगा. Output 1, output 2, output 3 ऐसे. बहुत इसका भी एक बड़ा अच्छा तरीका है. जो आउटपुट नाम है दैट विल बी रिमेन कांस्टेंट. एक पेस्ट फंक्शन होता है, आर में तो है, आई एम नॉट श्योर वो पाइथन में इसको नाम क्या है. जस्ट चेक इट आउट. पेस्ट फंक्शन से क्या होता है, आप फॉर लूप लगा के, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर 10 फाइल्स हैं तो फॉर आई इन रेंज 10, तो मतलब वो आई की जो वैल्यू है 1 से 10 तक जाएगी. और वो ऐसा पेस्ट फंक्शन क्या करता है, जैसे आउटपुट आपने लिख दिया ना, आपको लिख के दिखाता हूँ, एक मिनट. I forgot. और मैं उसका एक्चुअली वो पाइथन में कैसे था, आई थिंक इट्स नॉट पेस्ट, इज समथिंग एल्स. वैसे होता क्या है, देखो मान लो फंक्शन पेस्ट है, सो व्हाट यू डू इज यू द फर्स्ट थिंग इज आउटपुट. आई थिंक दैट इज अ स्ट्रिंग. ठीक है. अब आई कॉमा सेपरेटर. सेपरेटर क्या होगा, हमारा कुछ भी नहीं होगा, हम चाहते हैं वो ऐसे आए. तो अब क्या होगा कि यू विल हैव आउटपुट 1, आउटपुट 2, आउटपुट 3 एंड सो ऑन. ठीक है, आउटपुट 3 एंड सो ऑन. सो ये आपका ऑटोमेट हो जाएगा. जब भी आपका, अब जब वो फॉर लूप चलेगा, तो फॉर लूप जब चलेगा, ठीक है, तो forget about indentation. जब फॉर लूप चलेगा, सो ये क्या करेगा, पेस्ट आपका एक आउटपुट, एक मिनट इसको भी सेव करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, अब ये एसएस में सेव करेगा पहले आउटपुट 1. ठीक है, अब आउटपुट 1 सेव किया तो आप स्टेनोग्राफी वाले में फिर से दोगे, स्टेनोग्राफी में आप दोगे डॉट डिकोड करके जो भी आपका एसएस आएगा. ठीक है, ऐसे आप बार बार इसको लूप में चलाओगे, एक फॉर लूप के अंदर चलाओगे इसको बार बार. इसका आउटपुट जो आएगा, यू हैव टू सेव इट समवेयर. सो वो सेव कैसे करोगे आप, लिस्ट के अंदर. मान लो एक ls करके लिस्ट बनाई है आपने, और वो भी आई कर देना उसका अंदर, इक्वल्स टू ये स्टेनोग्राफी डॉट डिनोट है ना, और डिकोड है, इसको dd की वैल्यू lsi में सेव हो जाएगी. तो जब फर्स्ट टाइम चला तो ये 1 है, यहाँ पे आउटपुट 1 है, तो ये वाला आउटपुट उठ के डिकोड हो जाएगा. ये एक्चुअली कमेंटेड है गाइस, जस्ट फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. ये आउटपुट 1 आएगा फर्स्ट टाइम, ये यहां चले जाएगा, डिकोड होगा, dd की वैल्यू lsi में सेव होगी. सेकेंड टाइम जब आएगा, ये फिर से रन होगा, आउटपुट 2 आएगा, dd के अंदर आउटपुट 2 सेव होगा, और फिर dd की वैल्यू ls2 में सेव होगी. ठीक है गाइस, यू शुड रिमेंबर दैट स्टार्ट from 1 to 10 minus 1. ओके, तो ये 0 से 9 तक जाएगा, ये रेंज का आउटपुट. और आई थिंक दिस विल, या निकिता, I think this will serve your purpose. I have one more challenge. For example, if we want to encode 10 words and it should select 10 images, then also you can do this sort of loop if I'm able to visualize correctly, again, I'll have a for loop. I'll again then take one word from okay. The best thing is now, the thing is when you want to have too many words, right? Just create a list. उस लिस्ट के अंदर आप सेव कर लो, ठीक है? द लिस्ट में अगर आप सेव कर लोगे, सो इट विल हेल्प यू अलॉट. आप जैसे ही पोजिशनल आर्ग्यूमेंट्स के साथ उसको एक्सेस कर सकते हो, वर्ड्स 1 वर्ड 0 ऐसे करके, ठीक है? Nikita, is this clear? And if really you get error for this also, we can discuss offline. Send me the code or I'll send you the code. Either way works for me. Okay, guys, any more questions? If there is no question, we can end today early. Somebody is writing a question, so let me know. Good, Nikita, good. It's you should come up with these kind of questions. These kind of scenarios will help you a lot. Guys, you have a lot of time and you're actually doing engineering, so you have time. Work on small mini projects. It will help you a lot. And I think ACADView also has a repository of projects as well. Is Varun online? I think Varun told me that he'll have a chat with us. I'm not sure. Rishabh, is Varun there with you, or I can't see him on the participant list? No, he's not here. Yeah, I mean, is he online or should I end it or not? Rishabh, can you ping Varun if he is coming online? Yeah, I can end, but if I stop the meeting, then Varun won't be able to get hold of these guys. Yeah, actually, he told me that he'll inform about that Instabot thing after I announce it in the class. Guys, just wait for 3 minutes. Let me hear back from Varun. Don't leave and go. Just wait for 3 minutes. Okay, Rishabh. So he won't be joining. Okay, guys. So Varun will talk to you on the WhatsApp group. So let's have this class end 15 to 20 minutes early today, so you can have a good night's sleep. Let me know if any questions, guys, any about the project. And on Wednesday, we'll have a good session on it. So if there's no question, I can end this class. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. Good night. Okay. Bye-bye, guys. Sorry. Bye bye. Take care.